Hey everyone, so I haven't done a video in a couple of weeks, but I've been waiting for this cube to come because I haven't had a lot of time to do other videos, so I can do a review of the new X-Man Hong 5x5, which I've been very excited to get because I'm still using the MGC, which I didn't really realise I needed a new one, but I've been practicing 5x5 quite a lot, and I was like, I should just get a new cube. Considering this one was just about to come out, I pre-ordered it, so hopefully I'm going to show you what it's like, and then I'm going to do a few solves just to get used to it, and I'll probably have an update at some point later on, but hopefully this will become my new main. Okay, so let's get into the main cube. Well, opening up the box first. So it's just a simple box, like white and green, does its job, good quality, so probably use it for, like, I don't know, just keeping pieces in, which is what I usually do. Then it's easy to open, unlike some other boxes, with a little tag, X-Man design on the tag and a picture on the front. So when you open the box, you have the cube and then the accessories, so I guess I'll go into them first because why not? The cube's more exciting, so I may as well save it till later. Just plain normal box, and inside is screwdriver, always useful to have spares, cloth to clean it with, because it's UV coated. I've never had an UV coated cube, and then instructions in case, I don't know, you don't know how to solve a 5x5, which is fair enough. So that's all the accessories, simple enough. So what else in the box? We've got the cube, and then a little X-Man Hong 5x5 card. So keep that in there. I don't know, maybe make a collection. Okay, so now we've got the actual cube. So I'm gonna start opening it. I was just about to say I've got better at opening these, but now I'm not so sure. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Maybe I should have opened both ends. What? Oh, wait. Had a side thing. Oh well. What fun's an unboxing without some difficulty with the packaging? It's shiny. Okay, so I know how to UV coat a cube before. It feels really glossy and grippy, so that's good. That's what we want. So this is well, I think it's probably the first bull core 5x5, so that's exciting. I've got a bull core 3x3, and that's my main, so hopefully this will live up to that. It's very, very, very dry at the moment, so you're going to need to lube it, and I'm not sure what the adjustment systems are like, but we can have a look at that later. We'll have some first turns first. I think it's a bit tight, to be honest, at the moment, and very dry, so the first turns a bit difficult, but I can already feel it's like loosening up a little bit. But yeah, I think I'm going to need to loosen it and lube it a bit before I do some solves on it. But I'll have a look at the other qualities first. So obviously UV coating, so nice and shiny, grippy, good to have that happening on bigger cubes because I love big cubes and the technology is starting to improve a lot, so I'm very excited about this. Corner cutting, obviously, as I said, it's really tight at the moment, so we're not getting a lot, but we're getting like that much corner cutting forwards and backwards, like easily that, which isn't great, but I think loosening it's going to help a lot because it just feels very tight out of the box. They're just the outer layers, so let's have a look at the inner layers now. Yeah, so they feel actually pretty good. I'm still a bit tight, so I'm going to be loosening it up a bit. But overall, it feels solid at the moment. To be honest, it feels MGC kind of like, which is good because I like the feel of the MGC, but hopefully when I loosen it up, it won't have the pop and locking up kind of situation that I do sometimes with my MGC, and maybe a bit faster. But the stability is important for me on these cubes. Okay, so to be looking at the adjustment, I'm assuming it's just a screw because that's what a screwdriver comes with it. But I'll get out the center. Yeah, so the adjustment's just a screw for this. The center's easy enough to get out. Not as awful as when I unboxed my Tornado, which is X-Man as well. My Tornado V3. That center caps are hard to get off, but these are good. So I'm going to try and take a piece out and have a look inside. Have a nosy around. But it's quite tight at the moment, so I might have to loosen it first. Oh, that's good. Okay, so the pieces, they have quite a short stem, so it just goes kind of straight into the piece, and I don't really know enough about the mechanics of cubes to know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I can show you whether it's different or similar to other cubes. So for my MDC, it's a little bit shorter, the bottom. It's shorter and like more stubby, so I'm not sure what difference that's going to make, but hopefully it will make it, I think it's just going to make it more stable, which is good. So if we can have a look inside, we might be able to see the ball core. Oh, this is my problem. I'm terrible at dismantling cubes. Like, so anyway, the pieces are really short in design. Obviously magnets piece to piece, and the center, the ball core with corner core magnets. It's what it usually is to start with, which I'm pretty sure is what it is on this cube from having researched it before. So that's probably the first 5x5 with that feature. I'm going to do some test solves and break it in. Okay, so yesterday I filmed the rest of the review, and after that I loosened off the screws by like half a turn on each side, and then I did probably like between 30 and 50 solves on it so far. And I just wanted to do an update because I feel like I was probably a bit harsh on it in the out of the box, because it wasn't that great out of the box. So after loosening the screws, the corner cutting is actually like pretty decent for a 5x5. So you can probably corner cut to like there forwards and a really good amount backwards, so like this much backwards corner, reverse corner cut, which is really decent for a 5x5. Wouldn't expect much more. Also, since loosening the screws, the turning's a lot less stiff, and I feel like my solves are a lot more consistent than it on the MGC, because I've not locked up so far, or like it has locked up a tiny bit, but no pops, and so the turning's been a lot more consistent, and it just feels a lot more reliable and solid. I'm not the biggest fan of the UV coating, but it's not like the deal breaker because it's a lot more reliable and solid than the MGC. So I'm probably going to be doing a lot more solves on this and then maining it as my 5x5. But yeah, it's, since breaking it in a little bit, it's become a really good cube, and it's been very reliable, and it's actually, the turning's really easy, so you can do, I feel like I can do a lot longer session on it than I can usually do for 5x5, because the turning's kind of light, and I really like the noise, is really satisfying that it makes. So thank you for watching my 5x5 review, and like and subscribe if you want to see more videos.